Hey guys, welcome back to the Aggressive Aries channel. It's your girl, the Aggressive Aries. We are doing healing messages for fire signs today. Um, so we're starting off with healing cards. This may not apply to you. If it doesn't, take what does, leave it alone. It's a general reading, so you can check your other signs as well when I do the air, water. Lord have mercy on my soul today. You know what I'm getting at. But anyway, so let's get okay. Rebirth. And if cards drop on the floor, I am not picking them up. Okay. So I feel the fire signs are in the midst of a rebirth. For me, I know that is so true. I am in the midst of a whole new rebirth. I've cut a lot of patterns out of my life. Maybe you're noticing that you've changed a lot of patterns. You're breaking a lot of, even your ancestral or your past life patterns. Why am I having a hard time speaking clearly? Which is something I'm working on, is my throat chakra. So it says, let go of old wounds that hold you back. Shed that old skin and release. Rebirth. Kundalini rising. Serpent. Deep throat healing. Awaken your truth. And didn't I just say I was working on my throat chakra? So the third card we got was 40. Sacred love. A feeling and connection beyond words. Merging and coming together. Love. Sacred grids. A calling from your beloved. Twin flame reunion. Strengthening self-love. Sacredness. And number 6, self-searching. Do your best not to look too far outside yourself for answers. Bring your focus within. Stand in your power. It's safe for you to express your truth. Throat and sacral chakras. Now, people, I don't know if you've been really watching the signs and the synchronicities. I have a lot of fire in my chart, okay? So this whole thing, it's ringing bells for me personally. So what I'm going to tell anybody is, if you've had soul ties that you feel are no longer beneficial to you, it's time to let them go. A soul tie can be family. They can be no longer beneficial for you. Doctors, anybody who is not serving positive energy into your life or pouring positivity into you, you don't need to be around them, and they don't need to be around you. You're leveling up to a different vibration, and you don't have time for negativity and snakes in the garden. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I've been hearing a lot about snakes lately. I've seen a lot of snake signs. I don't know if anybody else has. I've cut a lot of ties with people that I feel like we're just not vibing on the same level anymore. Granted, I'm not saying we're not friends or whatever, but we've had conversations where, it's time to reestablish boundaries, reestablish who we are as people, because you grow up and you change. Well, you're supposed to. And it's like, whatever you feel like you need to be doing right now, you need to be doing it. Don't let other people sit here and dictate how your life is supposed to go. Just go with the flow, but also be aware of the snakes in your garden, okay? And continue to insert. And it's okay to be selfish during this time, because you have to refigure out. Some people are figuring out their purpose. Some people are figuring out, are they going in the right direction? But all you got to do is really ask yourself. Ask yourself, go within, pay attention to your dreams. And if you are in a relationship, actually open up to your partner is what I'm getting. They want you to communicate, because it's like they're feeling like this is a block. And maybe this is a time where your relationship can go through a rebirth. And it's like, maybe you have to refine yourself in this relationship, because sometimes when you get into a relationship, whether it's a friendship, loving relationship, whatever, And even just growing up, you kind of lose yourself and you have to relearn yourself. And that's okay. It's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to use Mystic Beauty's cards. She's also a YouTuber. She's really great. Check her out. Her readings are very accurate as well, and she does a great job on her cards. If you're new to tarot and you want to learn how to read tarot, they show you like upright and reversed, which is, it's like sometimes you read them in reverse, but I feel like reverse is kind of like the underlining shadow work that you need to do. So there's that. So, like I already said, this may or may not apply to you. If it does, take it for what it is. Oop. Let me not. I don't want to. Yeah. I want them to go the same way. Ancestors, can I have a card to clarify the rebirth? You just snuck that on in there, huh? Okay. One for sacred love, please. Healing messages for sacred love for fire signs. Thank you. And one more, please, for self-searching. Thank you. I love when spirit confirms exactly what I was saying before I even take the cards out. So what we got was the Four of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and Eight of Cups upright. So with the rebirth, Four of Wands is, I was saying like maybe right now you're in a relationship and maybe you're having to like refigure out how this marriage is going to work, where you're changing and your priorities are changing, and it's like finding new ways to communicate. Also, I'm getting that if you aren't in a relationship, I feel like a reunion. I mean, you didn't have to clarify it that loud, but that scared the bejeezy out of me. Ooh. Yo, I think I astral projected for a second. Anyway, so I feel like somebody's like there's either a reunion coming in for somebody who's having a twin flame situation. There's a reunion for that, so maybe you found yourself, you weren't talking to each other, but now you're back in communication, and now is the time to actually lay the foundation for where you want to go with this person and what you want to do, because it's like if there's no stability, if there's no intention, this little cup of love is not gonna either. If you don't set the foundation right and work out the problems early, you're gonna end up going back to withdrawing and just letting it go. Either you're gonna the people in the relationship may decide to go separate ways because it's no longer serving you, and that's fine. If you're single and you also have this soul connection or this twin flame, if they're still on a different vibe and they're still not like meshing with you, you gotta let them go too. But I'm feeling you also have to let go of any hurt that this person may have caused you, and like the past does not define you. Your past is just your journey. Whether you need to find out the deeper meaning of the journey that you had in your past, Okay. Let me get some more cards. A card to clarify the Four of Wands, please. Thank you. And Knight of Cups, please. Thank you. Which ones do you want? they said leave those on top of that and put this here. Okay. So they want to clarify the Two of Cups, I guess. You know, they got to be extra. What else is new? So we have the Two of Cups clarifying the Four of Wands, and we also, to clarify the Two of Cups, we have the Death in the World. Like, Spirit, can you clear, like, I love when you make me feel like I'm so smart. So, so, there had to be a separation in this relationship. There had to be. You had to leave each other. You had to change. You had to transition. You had to go through the ups and downs. You had to go through the lack of communication. But in all actuality, it was to come back together. Or you're leaving this situation, you're going to find a whole new love, and it's going to change your world for a better. You know what I'm saying? So, either way. But Spirit is saying to just surrender to this, surrender to it, you know? Just go with the flow. Like I told you, to act selfless. Like I told you, it's when you're saving yourself, self-preservation is a serious thing, okay? Like, being in a relationship, you still have to preserve yourself. Like, you can't just keep giving out to somebody if you have nothing left to give. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that. So, I'm feeling like if you have left this person, it's bringing a whole new wave of creativity. It's giving you new life. Like, it's making you go after what you want. What I'm also getting for somebody else is that, you know, being with this person or this twin flame situation or soul tie, whatever you want to call it, when they come around, they bring like a different type of driving force around you. Like, everybody you have in your life is for a reason, okay? Like, period. That's all I had to say about that. So if you just listen, like, listen to your guide, you will hear everything that you're supposed to do to continue on with your purpose. I need a card to clarify the Hangman, please. Thank you. And a card for the Ace of Wands. Thank you. So, as I was saying, it doesn't even matter. Single, in a relationship, not in a relationship, talking to somebody. As long as you're doing your personal work and making sure that your cup is full, you will end up in the King of Pentacles situation, which is wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, and abundance. Just don't wait too long. Whatever the situation is, I'm feeling like there's like a deadline to this. Not really like a deadline, but it could be a missed opportunity, and you don't want to miss that. So if you normally don't go someplace and you're just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to go anyway. Go. Because you never know who you might meet, whether it's for business, pleasure, you could find $100 on the floor. Who knows? Like, you just never know. And it's like the more you set a routine for yourself, the more discipline, you'll actually see all the benefits coming into yourself. And it's like, which Six of Cups to clarify the Ace of Wands. So this new artistic endeavor or this new thought is going to bring back nostalgia. So what I've been telling somebody, I think that was myself telling myself, it's like, I want my work to be my therapy. You know what I'm saying? I want it to, I know I put this on silent. Like, you want your work to be your therapy. You want your work to actually bring you peace. You don't want your job to bring you stress. And by the way, being a girlfriend or being a man is also a job. You don't want to bring the other person stress. However, like they said in the beginning, work in your throat chakra. Be open to communication. Be quiet. What will actually help some of you, which is something I'm learning for myself, is to, when I'm listening to somebody, to repeat every word that they are saying to themselves, like they're saying out loud. Because I realize the more I sit there and repeat the words, I don't even have time to even think of a response. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just totally forgot where I was going with that. But I got somebody might be moving to a new home, which is also awesome. Or maybe you need to do some feng shui and move some energy around. That may also be helpful. But really pour into your kid, like, well, pour into your kid if you have a kid, and like pour into yourself, like that childhood that you didn't have. Like, any bad memories that you used to have from childhood, try to find a way to replace those because it will do you a lot of good. And I'm only saying that from experience. Okay? All right. Thank you. Excuse me. Allergies. So, for this rebirth, you had to go back inside yourself, and you still may be in hermit mode, or this might be the actual immediate past of what has happened. So you had to go back and relearn stuff, retrain yourself, figure out this new niche or new knack that you wanted to do, and it's working. It's working in your favor. Like when I see Ten of Swords, I think everything is fine. Like you're sitting there thinking that, oh, this is not gonna work out, blah 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 blah, and it's all in your head. Real talk, it's all in your head. But I'm feeling like the worst is over. Like now it's time for you to just like put your phone down. Also, for the new relationship that I see coming in, I'm seeing that this person, you guys need to learn how to give and take and balance out. I don't know why I get time, but don't overextend yourself. Make sure you both like, you balance each other out. Yeah, make sure you balance yourself out. Make sure you're ready to let go of like petty arguments. I don't know why I'm getting that. Because I feel like if you learn how to just get out of your head and and start researching so much and and actually put it to work, you'll have the balance and the mesh of what you're looking for with the Lovers card. So yeah, new love or new business is coming in, and or you finally found love and peace with yourself. Now, we're going to ask 3 questions. Ask yourself 3 questions. You can pause the video. Okay. On. And one more, please. So for the first question, I got mirror. It says, who or what is triggering you? So when I get this, it's like, no, because you're too busy in your head. So if you just step outside your head, you would actually like, and identify the problem, you would get what you want. So, no, take a break. A life works, not a season. Get off the treadmill. And for the last question, Mintakana? Longing for home, belonging, original light workers. I'm getting you can manifest, so yes. And can I have one word of encouragement, please? And I'm out of here. Thank you. Oh, they gave us two. So the more energy and intention I bring into my faith, the more fearless and free I am. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feels, live below the triggers. So people, work on your triggers, whatever is triggering you, whatever you find yourself thinking about your mind, think about the real reason about why you're thinking about that. Don't put all this extra stress onto your lover or your friends, whatever. Keep it to yourself. You have to really do the work yourself. Meditate. Really go into your hermit mode if you haven't gone through that yet, because you'll learn that everything is fine and you just have to learn how to organize your life and put it in balance. But that's all I got for you guys for my healing messages for my fire signs. Bye guys, and if this resonated, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment, and share it. Bye.